Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense.
Let's go. Right.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Immediately fires to the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Vaughn. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're looking forward.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He leaves it with his back. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juice.
Touchdown, UCF! They grab the early lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell he just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Ball. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Florida. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking for the time of the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Briggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Running to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Gators come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The lone back's got it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Jackson will throw. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white lines, out of bounds and incomplete. It's 3rd down. long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied, 7-7.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls it in, it's Richardson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brock. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
pass plays, well, just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Going for the marker on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, Knights! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 21 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell if he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defense.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
UCF 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. It's Brock. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Knights will send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this with heat to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Using his legs, it's Ball. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Holds and fires complete to the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to the run, it's Clark. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brock. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Jackson going to throw it. Works the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To the air, it's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators decide to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the UCF offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Fighting off the defender. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback running on the draw. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Briggs.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Knights are on the move. The running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw him out of rhythm.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Rides to back on the option, the give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Gets rid of it. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Gets the job done on third down down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw, it's Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the UCF offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab, past the marker. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
So now it's 2nd and long. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level.